This video is going to be about mackerel and producing two single fillets. We've got two beautiful Cornish mackerel. These are line caught mackerel. We can tell where the hook was in the fish's jaw. Both Scottish and Cornish fisheries are MSC certified, so they're now fully sustainable. What we're going to do is we're going to take one fish and produce two single fillets. We're not going to remove the head, we're not going to remove the gut. We're going to make it nice and clean with no mess. First thing we do is lie the mackerel in the right position. Head to the right, belly towards me. Then I'm going to position my body just behind the tail of the mackerel so I can lean forward over the top of the fish. I'm going to lift the pectoral fin. I'm going to put my knife behind the pectoral fin with the blade of the knife angled over the top of the head to give me some shape to the fillet. I'm going to hold the mackerel by the head, draw the knife down onto the spine. As soon as you feel it touch the spine, you stop the downward pressure. I'm going to roll the back of the knife down onto the head, and then I do gentle pulling motion down the length of the fish, only cutting on the pull motion and not the push. And then we produce one beautiful mackerel fillet. We're going to turn the fish over, with this time with the head towards me and the belly towards me. We're going to lift the pectoral fin, insert the knife in the same position, pull it down onto the spine with the angle behind the head, making sure we get an efficient shape. Then we do gentle pushes down the length of the fish to produce one delicate fillet, and there are two amazing mackerel fillets. If you leave the spine on the rib cage on the fillet, it's not a problem. We just trim it with the blade of the knife, and then we've got two absolutely incredible single mackerel fillets. If you now want to remove the bones from the fillets, because there are bones in the fillets which run down the whole length of the fish down this pink line, we're going to take the knife and we're going to draw two lines delicately, one down either side of that line of bones, very efficiently with the side of the blade. Then we're just going to lift up the front of the fillet, take the flesh at the front, give it a twist and a pull, and all of the bones strip out the inside of the fillet. And there we have two amazing mackerel fillets. Put them together and they're fantastic presentation. Once you've mastered this style of filleting, we're going to show you how you can further the style of filleting to produce a different cut. We're going to first pick the mackerel up. We're going to use a pair of scissors to trim the dorsal fin all the way from the back of the fish, very carefully with your scissors, making sure we lift all of the dorsal fin off the fish. Then we're going to actually lie the mackerel down in the same position, head away from us, belly towards us. We're going to stand at the tail of the fish, looking the same direction. I'm going to lift up the pectoral fin, put the knife in its position, draw the knife down onto the spine, and this time the tip of the blade will disappear inside the fish, and I do one gentle tug without cutting through the skin along the back of the fish. Lift the fillet, make sure you're right against the skin, turn the fish over, and we're leaving the first fillet open on the work surface. Lift the pectoral fin, guide the knife into the front of the fish, and now I'm going to bend the knife on the work surface, if you can see the bend of the knife here, and gently run down the length of the fish. Once I get this far, I change the cutting angle of the knife and I actually push it away from me. And there we end up with an amazing butterfly fillet. Tidy the fillet off, nice presentation, looks absolutely fantastic and easy to serve.